Leonardo da Vinci and the Time Machine. Leonardo da Vinci, renowned as one of the greatest geniuses in history, often found himself yearning for more than what his Renaissance world could offer. His brilliant mind had mastered art, anatomy, and engineering, yet he felt an unshakable desire to explore beyond the limits of his time. His restless curiosity led him to a grand and secretive project, La Macchina del Tempo, the Time Machine. After years of designing, experimenting, and learning from his failures, Leonardo had finally created it, a contraption that fused the complexity of his mechanical designs with his love for the mysteries of the universe. The machine itself was both elegant and strange, resembling a chariot at first glance, but with gears, pulleys, and levers that seemed to defy the very fabric of time. Leonardo believed that this machine could not only transcend the boundaries of space, but could also navigate through the corridors of time. One evening, feeling the weight of his ambition, Leonardo prepared for his first journey, his destination, ancient Egypt. He had spent years studying their architecture, art, and astronomical knowledge. He marveled at the precision with which the Egyptians built their pyramids, and he longed to witness the genius behind these monumental structures. As he turned the final lever and the machine hummed to life, a sudden rush of wind swept through the room. The walls seemed to blur, and in a flash of light, he found himself standing on the banks of the Nile, with the sun casting a golden glow over the land. The sight that greeted Leonardo was beyond anything he could have imagined. The mighty Nile River, flowing peacefully in front of him, was lined with vast fields and great temples in the distance. Towering pyramids were still under construction, with workers tirelessly hauling stones in a seemingly endless rhythm. Their efforts were synchronized like a well-oiled machine, and Leonardo couldn't help but admire their craftsmanship and ingenuity. Here in this ancient land was a glimpse of human willpower at its finest. As he stood mesmerized by the scene, a group of Egyptians, noticing his strange attire, approached him. Intrigued by the foreigner, they led him to the royal palace where he was introduced to a high-ranking architect. The architect, impressed by Leonardo's notebooks and sketches, invited him to meet Pharaoh Ramses II, who ruled with great wisdom and authority. The grandeur of the palace took Leonardo's breath away. Gold and lapis lazuli adorned the walls, and statues of gods loomed over the courtyard. Pharaoh Ramses welcomed him with interest, and the two men began to converse. Leonardo shared tales of his homeland, of Florence and its artistic wonders, of his dreams of flight and the machines he had imagined. In return, the pharaoh spoke of his own visions, of the stars above, and the ancient wisdom embedded in the architecture of Egypt. The pharaoh explained that the pyramids were not just tombs, but gateways to the afterlife, a journey for the soul to reach the gods. As a token of friendship and respect, Ramses II presented Leonardo with a golden amulet, an ancient symbol of wisdom and protection. Leonardo accepted it with reverence, understanding the weight of the gift. It would become a cherished memento of his journey. He bid the pharaoh farewell, adjusted the dials on his time machine, and prepared to continue his travels. This time, he set the machine for the future, eager to witness the progress of humanity in the centuries to come. Leonardo's next stop was the year 3000. When he opened his eyes, he was astonished by what he saw. The city around him looked like a futuristic dream. Tall skyscrapers soared high into the sky, their sleek glass surfaces reflecting the sun's light. Floating vehicles zipped through the air, effortlessly gliding between buildings. The people were dressed in metallic clothing, their movements smooth and precise as if every action had been perfected. Machines of all kinds worked alongside humans, helping with daily tasks. It was a world of efficiency, and yet there was an air of tranquility, as if humanity had finally found harmony with technology. As Leonardo wandered through this breathtaking city, a group of scholars noticed him, recognizing his famous features. They were delighted to meet the man whose work had influenced not only art and science, but had shaped the very foundation of their world. They led him to a vast museum where his paintings and inventions were displayed in glorious exhibits. His flying machines, once thought to be fantasy, had inspired the creation of real-world aircraft. His anatomical studies had revolutionized medicine, leading to the discovery of advanced medical technologies. In this future world, Leonardo was revered as a genius, and the scholars eagerly shared the progress that had been made based on his work. They even showed him how some of his ideas were used to help prevent diseases and extend human life. He marveled at the thought that his imagination had spurred such incredible advancements. The world he saw was nothing like the one he had left behind, yet it was also a testament to his unyielding pursuit of knowledge. Before leaving, the scholars presented Leonardo with a small, futuristic device, an artifact that contained vast amounts of knowledge. With this device, anyone could access the accumulated wisdom of millennia, learning in an instant the secrets of science, art, and history. Leonardo held it in his hands, awestruck by the potential it held. He knew that this too would be a key to understanding the future. Upon returning to his workshop in Florence, Leonardo felt a profound sense of fulfillment. The time machine, though a marvel of invention, had shown him more than he had ever hoped to see. His legacy would not just live on through his paintings or inventions, but through the countless lives he had touched across both time and space. He carefully placed the golden amulet and the futuristic device on his desk, knowing that these gifts were not just physical objects, but symbols of a journey that transcended the ages. With renewed inspiration, Leonardo returned to his sketches. He had seen the past, the present, and the future, and it was all connected. Knowledge flowed through time like a river, its current ever expanding as each generation built upon the discoveries of those who came before. Leonardo had contributed to that flow, and his work would continue to inspire, challenge, and shape the world for centuries to come. As he sketched, he wondered where his next adventure might take him. But no matter the time or place, one thing was certain: his thirst for discovery would never be quenched. The journey was far from over,